Constructing a 60-degree angle. Put a point anywhere on your page. Draw a ray AB. Since the ray is extending towards your right, write 0 degree near the arrow. Locate the base line and the center point of the protractor. Place the center point of the protractor on point A and the base line should be aligned with the ray AB. Make sure that the base line and the ray are exactly in one line. Since we have written 0 degrees towards your right, we will locate 0 degrees on the protractor. It is written on the inner scale. We will locate 60 degrees, put a mark, label it as C, join the ray AC, and then mark the angle as 60 degrees. What if the ray was drawn extending towards your left? Then you draw the ray and label it AB. Locate the center of your protractor. Place it on point A. Since the ray is extending towards your left, write 0 degrees towards your left. Locate 0 degree on your protractor. Now you will see that 0 degree is written on the outer scale towards the left. So we will follow the outer scale to find the angle of measure 60 degree. Locate 60 degree written on the protractor. Put a point, make a marking, label it as C, join AC and mark the angle as 60 degrees. So we've got an angle CAB. In the same way, we will be constructing a 90-degree angle. We will draw a ray QR and mark 0 degrees since the ray is extending towards your right. Locate the center point of your protractor and place it on point Q. Align the base line of the protractor with the ray QR. Since 0 degree is written towards your right, locate 0 degree on the scale of the protractor. It is on the inner scale, so we will follow the marking, put a mark at 90 degree and join the point with point Q. Label the new marking as point P. Mark the angle of 90 degrees and there you are. What if the ray was extending towards your left? Follow the same steps. Find the center of the protractor, align it with the point Q, align the base line, locate 0 degree which is towards your left. Now 0 degree on the protractor towards the left is on the outer scale. So we will follow the marking on the outer scale. Locate 90 degree on the protractor, make a mark, join the points, label the point as P and mark the angle of 90 degrees. Let us draw angle of 45 degrees and 135 degrees. Locate the center of the protractor, align it with point B, align the baseline, write 0 degrees towards your right, locate 0 degree on the inner scale of the protractor. Now on the inner scale you will locate 40 degrees. Every marking on the protractor is of 1 degree each. So count 5 markings from 40 degrees and that will be 45 degrees. Put a point and then join the points to get the angle of measure 45 degrees. To get an angle of 135 degrees, align the center of the protractor. If the ray is drawn extending towards your left, then find 0 degrees towards the left of the protractor. Follow the outer scale, locate 130 degrees. Count 5 degrees from 130 to find 135 degrees. Put a point, join the point to E, label the point as C, and here you have angle of measure 135. We will see now how we can use the protractor to measure the given angles. To measure the given angles, first locate the center of the protractor. Align the center of the protractor with the vertex of the angle. In this case, in the first angle ABC, the vertex is B. So we will align the center of the protractor with point B. Align the base of the protractor with the arm BC. Since the arm BC is extending towards the right, we will write 0 degree towards the right. Locate 0 degree on the inner scale of your protractor. Now you will see that the angle marked in degree is its arm is aligned with degree marked on the protractor. Since we are looking at the inner scale, you will locate the angle. The measure of this angle is 70 degrees. Let us look at angle RST. Now in angle RST, once you have aligned the center with the vertex, check which degree marked on the protractor is aligned with the second arm of the angle. Once you have done that, you will mark the measure of the angle. In this case, it is 55 degrees. In angle UVW, since the ray VW is extending towards your left, write 0 degrees towards your left. Find 0 degree on your protractor towards the left and then align the center of the protractor with the vertex. Check which is that marking on the protractor which is aligned with the arm of the angle UV. Once you have checked that, then you will write the measure of the angle. In this case, it is 110 degrees. In angle XYZ, now the ray is extending towards your right. So you write 0 degrees towards the right. Align the center of the protractor with the vertex of the angle. Once you have located 0 degrees on the inner scale, follow the inner scale of the protractor. Locate the angle which is aligned with the second arm. In this case, it is measure angle 155 degrees.
Now that you are familiar with the parts of a protractor and how it can be used to measure or draw angles, here is something even more interesting to learn. Did you know that if the sum of two angles adds up to 90 degrees, then they are called complementary angles? Let's take a look. In this figure, angle RST is one angle. And in this angle, we can locate another two angles, angle RSU and angle UST. Now, as per the figure given here, angle RSU is 60 degrees and angle UST is 30 degrees. So what did we say just now? We said if the sum of the two angles adds up to 90 degrees, then these will be complementary angles. That means if 60 plus 30 adds up to 90 degrees, then both these angles are complements of each other. Did you do the math? Do you get 60 plus 30, 90? Absolutely. That means these are complementary angles. The sum of both these angles is 90 degrees. So angle RSU and angle UST are complementary angles. Now that you know what are complementary angles, let's take a look at another kind of pair of angles. Supplementary angles. If the sum of two angles adds up to 180 degrees, then these angles are supplementary angles. Now let's look at this figure. We have angle ADB and we have angle BDC. We know that 180 degrees is an angle which is a straight angle. Now on this straight line, we have two angles which are shown here. So let us look at the measure of this angle, angle ADB. Angle ADB is 130 degrees and angle BDC is 50 degrees. So as per what's been told to us, if the sum of these angles adds up to 180 degrees, then these will be supplements of each other. They will be supplementary angles. So 130 plus 50 degrees, is it 180 degrees? Yes, that means both these angles are supplementary angles. Angle ADB plus angle BDC gives 180 degrees. So these are supplementary angles.